Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Chai from the Shy, and I'm coming in today on a beautiful Tuesday. How you doing? How you living? You know what? Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about something that I've struggled with, and I know that I can't be the only person that has. It's the word one day. One day I'm gone. One day I'm gone. But when is one day? I looked on the calendar. No such day as one day. When is that one day gonna happen for you? Happen for me? Does that one day exist? Or is it just, an imagination? You know what? It doesn't have to be an imagination. It's up to me, up to you as the individual to decide when your one day is. Because me, I ain't gonna lie, I'm sitting in a whole plate of one dayness. One day I'm gonna do this. One day I'm gonna do this. One day I'm gonna... Never, ever happens because it's one day. And one day really doesn't have a day. Okay, so you might say, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it Thursday. That's not better. That's no better. That's still one day. One Thursday then. Because think about it. There's 365 days in a year. And if I'm not mistaken, it's 52 weeks in a year. So that means there's 52 Thursdays. So which Thursday? Which Thursday are you going to do it on? Which Thursday is the Thursday? And so you know what? I've decided, you know what? Pick a day. Pick one thing that you're going to one day do, and pick the specific day that goes with it. And give yourself enough time with it also. Don't say, you know what, on Tuesday next week, what's today, the 10th, next Tuesday, the 17th, I'm going to do it. No, don't do that. Give yourself a chance. That one thing that you're trying to do, give yourself to visualize it. You have to visualize it and see what it looks like. And then decide, you know what, on this day, this the day that I'm going to do this that I have envisioned for my life. These things that I have, saw in my dreams, saw when I'm just sitting around enjoying a glass of wine, enjoying a cup of coffee. Those things that I see within me that I am envisioning for my life. Yeah, put a vision to it. Put a picture to it. Put color to it. We have to stop saying one day. And then let's do something old school. Let's get a wall calendar. Yeah, a wall calendar. If you can't find one, you can surely print one out online. Hang it somewhere where everyone in the house sees it. And put on a particular day that you're going to do something, write it down. On August 3rd, I'm starting a new diet. On August 3rd, I'm going to stop eating this. On August 3rd, I'm going to do a 30-day cleanse. Whatever it is, write it down on the calendar so that the whole house sees it. And now you have someone to hold you accountable for it. And as grown-ups, as parents, as the mom, as the dad, we have to sit in that seat of being held accountable by someone else. Say you write that you're going to do this, that, another on a day, and you put it on the calendar, and say your child comes and says, Mom, did you start that such and such you said you were going to start? Dad, did you do that what you started? Don't get all grown and want to pull the parent card and say things like, don't ask me no questions, I'm grown. Don't ask me what I did, I'm the parent. Don't do that, because once again, all you're doing is doing what was taught to you. You see what I'm saying? You taught that deflection mechanism. You learned that from people before you. Maybe people in your family taught you how to do that. And by you not being held accountable for it, guess what? More than likely, it's not going to happen. A lot of things that we do because we were taught them subliminally and unknowingly. And the people who taught us those things, they unknowingly taught it to us also because they were unknowingly taught. So, we have to be held accountable, put a date to it, envision it, and write it out. That's what we got to do. Because myself, I'm so tired. One day I'm gonna. Because you know what? One day, when I was like 17, I said, one day I'm going to London. 17. Here I am. I'm going to be 50. And I still haven't went to London. Why? Because I didn't have a plan. I just had a word. You know what I'm saying? So, when we got the words, we got to have the vision. We have to have the plan. We have to have the date. Then we have to have the action. So that's what I'm working on right now. Because I know I'm sitting here and there's so many things I want to do, and I get frustrated with, I don't know who, with me, the world, or whatever, because it's not happening. But then at the same time, I'm not putting nothing behind it. I'm just speaking it. But in order for it to come into existence, I have to know exactly what it is I'm speaking. I have to see it. Write it down. Put some gas behind my words. Because I've heard if you take one step, the universe is going to take two. So you know what? If I take that one step to at least envision it, guess what? The universe then already made a way for it to happen for me. I just got to take the step to get to where it's at. Because I'm tired of just sitting around talking about, well, I'm going to do. I'm going to do. And not doing. I feel like a failure within myself. I feel like a failure to my children because they know that their mama had so many I'm going to do's in her life. And so, that's all I want to speak on is we have to make a date on everything. I'm going to do one day. One day usually never comes. It might come a little bit, but the whole thing as the whole package as you wanted it may never come because you didn't give it a date. You didn't give it a vision. You didn't write it down. So you know what? Let's stop with the one day. One day doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is the day. The day. Find the day that you're going to do that thing that you want to do. And so that's all I have to say. And once again, this is your girl Chai from the Shy. You know what? If you ever want to talk about anything, because I am starting a business where I'm counseling, coaching, helping people to move forward. And if you ever want to get in touch with me about anything, just leave me a message. I'm here on Instagram, I'm on YouTube all the time. Just hit me up, and I'm here. We could walk through this together, And as usual, as I always say, let's go forward, never go back. Be more, don't be less. I love you so much, and ciao, Bella.